Season 5 is basically over at this point, and I want to look at some negative reviews. Why? Because it's fun. This is gonna be semi-improv, by the way. I just opened up Steam and Xbox, scrolled around until I found some that were funny and some that were, I guess, more serious. Game is so bad, I can't even comprehend how they released this pile of dog SHT. The amount of bugs and BS that happens in matches in unbelievable. The matchmaking is horrendous. They even have bots now because the player count is in the gutter. I have this SHT tattooed on my arm and I think I'm gonna go strip it off with a knife. Oh no. Absolute shameless mess this company thought was a passable AAA game. Alright, well, you have my condolences for getting a Halo Infinite tattoo of all things. That's the first time I've heard someone try to use bots as evidence for a low player count, dude. Look, it may not be as populated as Destiny 2, just quick example, but there's enough players for people to find matches. Although sometimes I question its population when I match against the same people in quick play for like the past hour or something. It's incredible how trash Halo has gotten. Despite their low consumer base, they still ban people for a certain amount of time if they leave game. Wait, what? Were you banned for leaving matches? What do you expect? You absolutely should be punished if you leave games. It's annoying for everyone. Unless you're one of those bastards who, I don't know, trash talks your own team for not playing at 100% in a social playlist. At that point, yeah, just please go away. Everyone is laughing at you. You're embarrassing yourself at that point. I just like the idea that we shouldn't time out people from matchmaking for leaving if the game has a low consumer base. You can't ban me. You need me. Gets banned. What? Impossible. When do we get a good Halo again? Oh, don't you worry. We'll get a good Halo game around, yeah, I got nothing. I mean, some people would say this is it. This is the good Halo right here, Halo Infinite, and I'm just like, no, I don't think so. What the f is happening? Oh man, truly just the best review of a game I have ever seen in my life. Halo 3 was the last good one. Excuse me? Wait a minute. What about Reach or ODST? The garbage produced by this studio writing back of a 2007 title for microtransactions is scummy and anti-consumer. Halo, Halo 2, and Halo 3 are exponentially better. Is it embarrassing to work at 343? In Halo 3, to get recon armor, one had to do several difficult achievements. Now you pay $20, which removes the fun, easily the worst Halo ever, and now MCC is abandoned for the cheap imitation of Infinite, LOL. The fact that Halo Infinite is riddled with the most generic free-to-play monetization, that is unfortunately gonna keep the game down unless they change it. I doubt they will, since whatever fanbase that remains for Halo Infinite probably just convinced themselves that it's fine for whatever reason. I mean, the reasons vary. Some people will say, you know, we gotta support the game's development through buying shop bundles, or it's not as bad as something else. Like they'll say, hey, at least it's not as bad as Destiny 2's monetization, so this is fine. And I'm like, no, it's not. You're comparing sewer water to piss, my dude. I can't imagine how much money they got out of Halo Combat Evolved Chief in the shop. Okay, believe it or not, I have a friend all the way from this mysterious island America calls Australia. He's told me something similar a while ago. He's a bit of a handful, that one.
You're torturing yourself playing this game. You really are. It's like me playing Dota 2. I understand. It's an awful ball torture that you endure. You can get a small sliver of fun from it.
And I'm here too.
What, Pilot? What are you doing here?
I saw my friends in the voice chat and wanted to join.
He's here to agree with me. He's here to
No,
agree
he's
with
not.
me.
He's not.
Put this in your next video.
No, he's not.
Everything it's to me.
You people three. You.
No. I mean,
this
yes, but you know, they're getting better. Come on, right?
No, they're not.
Forced crossplay. Lol, the game has so few player numbers that I don't know what that word is. 343 had to force crossplay with no-life PC kids. Wow, excuse you, dude. You made it so easy to uninstall this dog excuse for a Halo title. It's also been 2 years since launch and desync is still an issue. They ruined ranked play by removing the battle rifle. I could go on and on. The game and its dev team are pathetic. Are you forced to play with PC players on console? I know you don't have much of a choice in ranked mode. You used to be able to turn crossplay off, but now you can't because, I mean, this game is super populated, don't you know? I always hear mixed feedback on ranked mode. Some people love Evo Bandit Rifle starts, and some people hate it. Meanwhile, I'm over here just like, hey, maybe if the ranked rewards for ranked mode are better than just emblems and a weapon charm, maybe I'll care enough to suffer through it again. Too many cheaters. Got into 2 games back to back, got at least 3 people cheating in both matches. Well, I was gonna say you're on console, how are you encountering cheaters, but crossplay exists, so I wouldn't be surprised. I don't know if there's many cheaters in Halo Infinite these days. I kind of stopped, you know, caring about match performance. Like, I don't care to notice if someone is cheating. It's probably more transparent in ranked mode. That's what happens when you make your game free to play. It's almost like they should have made this a paid game instead of lying to everyone that the game needs to be free to play to reach a broader audience. It's almost like just releasing a good game and being very sincere would just very easily accomplish the same goal. That's crazy, dude. Hey, remember when you could play Halo at whatever pace you wanted, chill with the lads, just play Infection all night every night, and still unlock every single piece of armor just by playing the video game? What's that? What? You can't hear me over the money wall that's erected in front of every pixel? No way. If you like playing games for the sake of playing games, shooting enemy gamers just cuz, and not expecting rewards outside of number go up, and good job, champ, then this will be pretty fun. But if you like Halo, then why are you looking at this? This isn't Halo. Nah, the last Halo game came out in 2010. It's called Halo Reach. Pretty good. Some might say the best, unless they prefer Halo 3 or, I don't know, Halo 2 or CE or ODST. All of those, by the way, are excellent choices. Aw, well, sorry to anyone who likes Halo Wars. Those don't count. All this to say, this isn't Halo. It's Call of Duty with Halo colored paint, and even more tears staining the path where you walk on while playing it. Costs more money to unlock everything in this game than the United States left to pay off its debt. But hey, they added Firefight. That's cool, right? It only took them 2 years, guys. I swear they're improving. The campaign was good though. Solo cooperative was desynced, laggy, and bad. I suppose it makes sense. The worst part of this game is the free part. Well, free with like 80 air quotes. Okay. I'm pretty sure you can still play with the boys and have fun. You just can't do that in the same room like you used to. Of course, the biggest issue is the monetization. Look, I say it a lot. Cosmetic progression, it matters. Even people who praise this game constantly wish we didn't have an in-game shop or this generic battle pass system. By the way, that bit right here, I still believe is biting Halo Infinite in the ass. There's a good amount of people that look at things such as Halo 3 Refueled and Firefight mode as just pilfering of old Halo content that won't get a lot of people excited to come back, believe it or not. Because Halo Infinite is a game that lacks a lot of originality. The only originality has been campaign AI, some original maps that people don't like, and shop bundles. Plus, it's much easier to just slowly add things that were missing. Like, there's speculation that the Falcon is coming in Season 6. Are you expecting me and everyone else to be like, let's fucking go, I love Halo Infinite? You're crazy if you think that. But I will disagree here. Like, I don't think the worst part of Halo Infinite is the free part. It's the stuff that's paid and what it does to the game. Nope. Campaign co-op was added, Forge mode is back, and way more maps and game modes have been added, but it all makes little difference. People don't want to play this game. I uninstalled it to save hard drive space. I miss the good old days when Halo was fun. Games in general on Xbox have just gotten so much worse. Halo got worse, Gears Gears of War got worse, Call of Duty got worse, even Forza. Okay, well, you kind of lost me on that last game, but it's fine. I'm so glad I got a PS5. I think it's hilarious that people think Activision Blizzard acquisition makes Xbox better. Whoa, wait a minute. That's the first time I've heard anyone talk about the Microsoft Activision Blizzard deal that way. I was under the impression that it was the other way around, like Blizzard might finally be much better now that Bobby Kotick isn't in charge anymore. Also, Jesus dude, $69 billion to acquire them. That's a lot of money. I wish Halo had like a small fraction of that amount of investment. I wonder if that's like a sign that Microsoft is ready to just leave Halo as a niche franchise and focus on literally anything else. The acquisition may have saved Xbox, but it definitely hasn't made it any better. Diablo 4 player base shrinks by the month, people realize Starfield is boring, and the latest COD installment has the worst reviewer scores to date. I used to love Xbox. I've had one since the very first generation launched. I've grown less and less fond of the platform as time has gone on though. Acquiring studios means nothing if they make bad games, and the Xbox exclusives are trash now. It's sad. Ugh. Look, I think the best advice I could give you, as well as anyone else listening, is you need to stop exclusively playing AAA games from a handful of studios. You'd be surprised at how many good games exist out there, especially from indie developers. I'll flash a few on screen to give examples, and most of these are just games that came out this year too, but the point is, it's very easy to feel like the video game industry is in the worst shape it's ever been, as well as convince yourself unfinished products and free-to-play monetization in paid games is just the norm. If all you ever do is play games like Halo, COD, Starfield, Battlefield, Assassin's Creed, or Diablo 4, the only bright side to these franchises losing their reputation and cultural significance is it's allowed other, better AAA studios and indie studios to see a lot more success. It's why Elden Ring, Baldur's Gate 3 just blow these other games out of the water in almost every way possible. I think it's very important that people continue to broaden their experience with video games. Give any game I displayed on screen a shot. It may just make you raise your standards for not just Halo, but the video game industry as a whole. I mean, speaking for myself, that's sort of where I draw my perspectives from. Anyway, that's all I got for today. I hope you enjoyed this fun adventure. Let me know if you enjoyed this type of content and would like to see more of it. Maybe I'll look at some positive reviews next time. We'll see what happens. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I will see whoever is crazy enough to watch these videos next time.